I know a lot of people who dismiss the law of attraction as magical thinking, and they think that the law of attraction is simply a matter of wishing for something and then having it come true. But that's not at all how the law of attraction works. And today I'd like to show you how this powerful universal law really works. It's gotten a bad rap from a lot of people because they think it's just about wishful thinking. Well, it's about a lot more than that. It's about shifting the way you're showing up in the world so that you're energetically able to attract the people and the resources you need to achieve your goals and produce the results you want in your life. And that requires a lot of disciplined and focused mental work for sure, but it also requires taking action. So what does that look like? Well, let's say that you would like to use the law of attraction to manifest more money in your life. Here's how you can go about accomplishing that. Now, first of all, I want you to get really clear on how much extra money you'd like to make and by when you'd like to make it. And be sure to choose a specific amount and timeline that's realistic. For example, if you're currently unemployed and hundreds or thousands of dollars in debt, hoping to make $1 million in a year might not be a realistic goal for yourself. And also, if your goal is simply a vague wish to make more money, that's not going to be effective either. Now, unless you're clear on how much you want to make and by when, you won't be able to find a clear path from where you currently are financially to where you want to be. Now, what 50 years of working with these principles has shown me over and over again is that the universe rewards those who are specific and clear on what they realistically can achieve in the specified amount of time that they've set for their goal. So let's say your goal is to make $100,000 over the next 12 months. Well, the first thing you want to do is get clear on how much money you're making right now, taking all of your different income streams into account. If that amount remains unchanged, how much more will you need to make in the next 12 months? And then subtract that amount from the $100,000 to determine how much more you'll need to earn to make up the difference and reach your goal. Okay, so the new number you've just calculated is your target number. So for example, if I currently make $75,000 a year, my goal is to increase that amount by $25,000. Now, the next thing you want to do is spend some time visualizing what your life will look like when you reach that goal. How will you spend or invest that extra money? Is it to go on several vacations? Then go ahead and visualize being on those vacations. If it's to be able to purchase some new things, a new car, whatever, visualize having those things. And if it's to be able to send your kids to private school, well, see them in that school. And also focus on how you'll feel when you reach that goal. How will you celebrate? And the more detailed your vision is, the better. And then I encourage you to write out your desired financial goal onto a piece of paper and put it somewhere you can see it every single day. Now, when I was working on making my first six-figure income year, I created a 2-foot by 3-foot, $100,000 bill and taped it to my ceiling. So it was the first thing I saw when I woke up every morning. And that would prompt me to remember my goal and immediately sit up and spend a few minutes clearly visualizing what my life would look like once that goal was achieved. Now, that kept that goal top of mind every single day, no matter what else was happening in the world. And it was part of constantly programming my subconscious mind to come up with creative ideas to achieve that goal. And it also activated the law of attraction to attract to me the people, the resources, and the opportunities for making that goal happen. Now, I also encourage you to create a positive money affirmation for yourself, such as, I'm so happy and grateful to be earning $100,000 a year income. And I recommend that you repeat that affirmation at least 3 times before you begin your visualization. And I recommend you do that twice a day, once when you wake up and again before you go to bed. Now, you can also write your affirmation on several index cards and tape them to your bathroom mirror, your refrigerator, and somewhere near your workstation or your computer. Now, the next thing I suggest you do is take concrete steps to cultivate a more positive money mindset. Take some time to read some books about manifesting abundance and read books about finance. Read about money management, read about investing, learn more about money, put your attention on it. The big reason so many people find it hard to make money is they often don't know very much about it. They've never spent any time learning about it. They're literally financially illiterate. I also encourage you to consciously work on cultivating more positive money beliefs. Now, you may have negative beliefs and stories in your mind about money which inform the way you think and act in regard to money and which can prevent you from attracting more of it into your life. So, for example, you might have thoughts like, people who are honest and ethical have a hard time making money, or most artists are poor. It's hard to make money in the art world. You may have bought into the myth of the starving artist, or maybe you think, I don't deserve to be wealthy, or I'd have to sell my soul to make that kind of money. Whatever negative thoughts you have, I want you to take the time to sit down and write them all down. And then rewrite each one of them. What's the opposite? What would the new belief be? For example, I'm a good person who deserves to make good money. Or my work is valuable and I deserve to charge what it's worth. Or the more money I make, the more good I can do in the world. And then be sure to take time to repeat those positive and empowering thoughts to yourself every day until they eventually replace all your old negative beliefs. I recommend that you repeat each new belief a minimum of 21 times in a row. That seems to be the magical number to begin to lock it into your unconscious mind. So that's the inner mental and energetic work you need to do. So now let's talk about how you transform that energy into action. And the first thing is to get really clear on what your current sources of income are. Your salary, your business, your side projects, and so on. And if you're a business owner, you may also want to think of this in terms of the different products and services you offer. And then I want you to ask yourself, what steps can you take to increase each of those income streams? If you earn a salary, can you ask for a promotion or apply for a higher paying job somewhere else? Can you join a network marketing company and devote an hour a day in the evenings to building your business? You know, I recently watched a video of a woman who built a huge network marketing team on her lunch hour while she was still working in a corporate job. Now she's since left that corporate job and now has 30,000 people in her organization. Now, if you sell products or services, can you charge more money for them? Really look at whether you're charging what your products or your services are worth. You know, I recently learned about some coaches who decided to stop charging for coaching by the hour and instead created a branded coaching program that sold a result rather than time by the hour. Instead of charging $200 an hour for coaching kids and their parents on how to get their kids into college of their choice, they charge $5,000 for a program selling the result rather than the process. And that subtle shift allowed them to make twice as much money for the same amount of time. Now, can you attract more customers and more clients? Based on the average amount of money you earn per customer or client, how many more would you need to reach your goal? Can you run more product promotions or client attracting campaigns throughout the year? Can you learn more about using social media and internet marketing and apply what you learn? You know, there's so many programs on how to attract more clients, launch new products, how to use Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn effectively. I recently saw a speaker talk about how she was able to turn one well-crafted Facebook Live presentation into 27 different spin-offs that produced over 1 million views. Now that information is out there on the internet, on podcasts, on YouTube, in books, and in people's online classes. So I encourage you to spend some time thinking about this and writing down any ideas that occur to you. Now the next question you have to ask yourself is, what new sources of income can you add to the mix? Is there a new product or service that you can offer that will help achieve your goal in the next year? For example, if you're a leadership coach, can you offer online workshops or an online coaching program that teaches people how to become better leaders? Or if you offer a number of different products or services, could you bundle them together and sell them as a package? For example, we developed a new coaching program this year called Reignite Your Life Coaching Club and enrolled 500 people from countries all around the world into it. And during the past year, we at the Campfield Training Group also took a deep dive into researching the transformational and healing power of essential oils, which are the pure distilled essences of plants like lavender, rose, frankincense, and Northern Lights black spruce, which have been used for centuries for healing, for removing emotional blocks, and for raising consciousness. And we've started using those in our work. And we joined a network marketing company that distributes these oils, and we've not only deepened the power of our work, but we've also added another source of income into our company. Now, if you're interested in working with us with these oils, you can find out about that at oilswithjack.com. That's oilswithjack.com. And we're going to be offering several different online month-long programs using oils along with meditation and other activities to release negative emotions, increase your self-love, and create more abundance like we're talking about right now in your life. So stay tuned. Now, once you brainstorm a list of possible actions you can take to grow or increase the number of income streams you have, you then want to get clear on the resources you'll need as well as the projected income from each action that you'll take. And then choose your top 3 options in terms of how much money you'll make related to how much time and effort you think you'll have to put into it. And then I want you to create a detailed action plan for each of those 3 goals and schedule the action steps you'll need to take into your calendar. Get them into your calendar. And then as you work toward each of them, remember to keep up with your daily affirmations and your visualizations as well. Now finally, Another way to improve your financial situation is to get really clear on your monthly personal and professional budget and look for any leaks that might need plugging. Are you spending money unnecessarily on monthly credit card fees? Do you have monthly subscriptions for apps and tools you never use? Do you regularly buy things you want but that you really don't need? And also take a look to see if there are any things that you don't need that you could possibly sell. And the money you make from putting these items up for sale on eBay and Etsy and Craigslist can be used to invest in the resources you need to put some of your new ideas into practice. Now, the last suggestion I'll make is to regularly monitor your income and your expenditures and make an effort to pay off whatever debts you owe, especially if you're paying high interest rates, like on your credit cards. And the more you consciously